All right, what's going on, trappers? Today is the 17th of August, 2024. We're going to talk about Nvidia today because I spotted a major stock trend in Nvidia. I think you guys can already see it. It's right in front of you. I'm not going to try to hide these things from you because I want you all to see and learn as to how you can follow the market. This is the trend right here. What direction is the price in Nvidia going on? Yeah, it's going higher in price. So before I break this price prediction down as to what I think the market in Nvidia is about to do, go ahead and join me. Hit the like button. Should have been also subscribe for more content in order for you guys to get a heads up against everyone else in the marketplace. All right? Because for the most part, if you guys are in the stock market and you watch a lot of the news pundits, they give you information after the fact. But here, we want to be ahead of the curve. We want to make sure that we beat our competition so that we can profit more often and not just look in the rear view and say, okay, how did I miss that? No, we want to be ahead of them. We want to make sure that we beat them to these prices because those who are first is able to get the bag. So check this out. You guys can see that after the stock split in Nvidia, the market has decreased in value. The high into the market in Nvidia after the stock split was around $140. It came all the way down here to our trend line, which is obvious, cool. But what does it prove? What does it say? Well, it tells us that these buyers into the market in Nvidia is that they're still willing to buy this stock. This is the pristine area that you will want to be a buyer, because every time we come to this trend line, what happens? The market bounces. That gives us confirmation that we know who's controlling the market. Either it's the buyers or the sellers. At any given moment, one faction of the market can only control price. And as you can see, for the longest time, the buyers has been controlling Nvidia's price. They're in control. Now, let me show you something else though on the longer term charts. This is Nvidia on the 3-weekly chart right here. Okay. Now this 3-weekly price bar tells us a whole lot of information. Look at this right here. Over the last 3 weeks, you're trying to tell me that the market endured a whole lot of selling, but just to only see the buyers overcome those sellers and then close at the high of that 3-weekly price bar. Somebody saw that as a buying opportunity because they won't do it. People won't put actual cash on the line unless they have a high probability that their trade is going to go in their favor. Somebody said, I'm grabbing the bag. When the market in Nvidia came all the way down to $90, I'm about to grab up some of this stock right now. When it hit $90, they said, I'm about to jump on board. And they did a good call just by that alone. If somebody came in and bought the stock in Nvidia on the low, and the market already closed at $125, they're already up 37.5% already over the last 3 weeks. When everyone was running scared, when everyone was talking about the market is now about to hit the recession because of the risk on carry trade between the Japanese yen, somebody said, all right, cool, I'm gonna take that side of the trade because apparently they are missing out on something. This 3-weekly price bar is bullish. Okay. So now let's go ahead and look at this on the weekly chart then, since we completed the week. Look at where the market opened and look at where it closed. This tells you on this weekly price bar that the sellers couldn't knock down the buyers. They couldn't do it. They failed. Or if anything, they wasn't even there because the market closed at the high of that bar. Now, are we out the woods to see Nvidia make all-time highs? No. I'm going to show you the reason why. Because even though we know sellers are in this area, sellers are not in this particular area, right? They're not here. If they were, they had no impact on the buyers. But sellers are here though. Okay, so let me keep it real. This is where sellers are. So as these buyers are attempting to hit this sell zone up there at the very top at all-time highs, that is where, if you're a buyer, you need to be careful. You got to be careful because those sellers is going to try to stage another comeback to push down Nvidia's price. All right, so I'm just going to let you know that off the rip because I am looking for the market in Nvidia to continue to trend higher in price, but I don't want us to be crazy. I don't want us to be oblivious and act like there's no sellers at all in the market because they're definitely there. I mean, they're the one who caused the price in Nvidia to go from the high of 140 all the way down to $90. The sellers did that. So yeah, they're here. Here is Nvidia on the 5-day chart. This is where the buyers came in right here. Right there. Because the market dipped down to 90, but it closed in the middle of the bar. Right there at $104.25. Here's Nvidia on the 4. Here is Nvidia on the 3-day chart. And maybe we can see where the market Nvidia actually found those buyers. Okay, so look at this. Check this out. This was the low of the market Nvidia at 8 o'clock. This is where the buyers stepped in. So we're going to look to the left of this chart to see if there were buyers in the market Nvidia around that time frame. Boom, look at that. The market tells you everything you already needed to know. Look at that right here. Before the market ran up crazy on May 22nd, 2024, this is where those buyers came in. Is that by coincidence? No, the market is not happening by coincidence. Somebody is directing the flow of traffic in every stock. Somebody has to play the middleman, and that middleman is the one that is directing traffic as to whether or not, okay, where I want to move the market, where do I want to move price, where can I get the most bang for my buck. That is where that individual came in and bought Nvidia, because after that particular day, look what happened to the market. You can't tell me that they didn't know that this market was going to continue to run higher. This was the last time that the market Nvidia completely broke out. So the next time we came down and tested this same buy zone, the market did what? Let's go ahead and look at it. Bam, it did it again. It did it again. So whoever bought Nvidia back in May, they said, I'm back again. Back up the truck. I'm about to hit this market again. I'm about to buy it again. And look at what happened since then. They're up almost what? What did I say earlier? Like 37.5%. Charts don't lie. People do. People don't lie when it comes to what they do with their cash, what they do with their investments, what they do with their trades, because you can't renege, you can't take it back. It's recorded into perpetuity. So if you're understanding how the language of the market really works, you also can participate right alongside with them. Okay. So now I'm actually finished. Let me go ahead and drop this price prediction into the market for Nvidia. We're going to look for the market to go up, but we are going to be cautious. Okay. We're going to be cautious. We're not going to be crazy running out here running rampant. We're going to look for the market in Nvidia to continue to go up in price. And we're going to draw another buy zone into the market. I like this buy zone right there around 90. Let me see on the 3. So this is a pretty good one too right here. It's a pretty good buy zone. And then I see another one right around here in this gap. Okay. So now let's do it. So you can see that we got earnings coming up for Nvidia on the 28th of August. So definitely look forward to some volatility to run into the earnings or after. But we got our targets here into the market Nvidia. Let me see something. I want to see if we need to add a sell zone. And we do. So this is going to be a sell zone for us. So this is going to be a target. Okay, so that's our first target right there. So that would give us either at the high or the low. Okay, high or the low. 5.28% at the high, but at the low it gives around like 4.25. All right, but that's our first targeted sell zone right there. Then our second target is going to be at around $135 at 9%, and then maybe it might tip the top of all-time highs, which would run around 13%. But that's it. Hopefully you guys have harnessed some information off the charts. It's not confusing, because I'm not about the confusion. I'm simply here to look at the basics. Simplicity is where the edge is. When you make it complicated, when you add more analysis to your paralysis, you begin to lose yourself. So give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.